picture. When you go to the last picture, you notice that government lists certain priority areas. Free SHS is costing us 1.97 billion. Road infrastructure is costing us 952.6 million cedis. Now, David, special development, NAPCO, school feeding. These are huge amount of money that we need to be able to do some of these things. Ghana have several kilometers of road that is not done. So why are we getting the money from loans? So for me, the LGBT narrative that we are seeing is less of human rights than money. The conversation is about money, and less of human rights. When you look at these numbers, it is why African governments have not been forthcoming when it comes to some of these conversations. So, David, for me, the issue is that unless or until we're able to win ourselves of that narrative, that we're able to become self-sufficient and reliant, and we can harness our own natural resources, human resources, and prudently and judiciously put them to use, these narratives will be forced on us. Because, David, you are eating from their plate. And if you're eating from their plate, they can be able to also, feed off you when it comes to some of these things. So, David, this is what I have. But finally, let me even say that about how we can become self-sufficient.
We'll talk about that shortly. But again, I'm excited about the fact that our leaders, both past and present, have declared their stance. And from all that they have said, from all indications, they are not in support of embracing this LGBTQI plus community. As human beings, we respect them, we embrace them. It is what they do, their activity, that is bail, seeks to, fix. That's what it is. Now, you have said so many things, and you've given us figures to buttress it. Now, we also know of the threats that have come in. And I mentioned David Cameron somewhere in 2011. And then we had a response to him from John Atta Mills, the then president of the time. Is there any country that is being punished for not accepting this community?
David,
because I know Uganda, even in
2014, yes, Uganda had some funds that were supposed to be given by the World Bank, about $90 million, frozen because they were passing laws to fight some of these things. In Nigeria, there's also been an incident, I think in 2016. Ghana had its own fair share in 2011 when Prof. Mills and David Cameron had a standoff. So, David, these things have been happening, but they won't publicly say it. But we've even heard that currently there are even some members of parliament who are being threatened with visa sanctions and all that. So it tells you that they have the power. And David, I've always said that when your hand is in someone's mouth, you watch the way you talk to the person.
You don't hit the person's head.
Exactly.
Yeah, so
David, this is the narrative, and this is why some of these things are happening.
Let's talk about how we can wean ourselves off, the support that these countries that are championing this rights, bring. And let's focus our attention on what we can do. Because, for example, I mentioned a while ago,